There are many different ways to categorize characters: the hero, the techie, the comic relief, the last girl, but arguably the most important terms are flat, round, static, and dynamic. Most stories are going to have a mix of all four, so it's a good skill to be able to identify them. Flat characters. They are exactly what they sound like, flat. It means they can be summed up in a few traits. It is the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz. She is, well, wicked.
Designation Jazz. This looks like a cool place to kick it.
The characters are there for one reason: push the plot along and fulfill an archetype or a trope. Although necessary, you cannot have an entire story of flat characters. Look at Twilight. The movie Bella Swan seems to only have one emotion throughout all of the films: melancholy, with the occasional depression. The opposite of a flat character is a round character. Round characters have depth, are complex, and are, well, rounded.
There's a lot more to ogres than people think.
Example?
Example? Okay, ogres are like onions.
They stink?
Yes. No.
Oh, they make you cry?
No.
Oh, you leave them out in the sun, they get all brown, start sprouting little white hairs.
No. Layers. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it. We both have layers.
What Shrek is trying to say is that he is a round character. He isn't just a brute that hates society, he also loves and cares about things while he hates others. He behaves differently to different characters and in different situations. Overall round characters display different emotions and personalities, so they don't behave the same in every scene. They are more realistic because, let's be honest, we go through mood swings. Dynamic characters develop or change in personality or opinions throughout the story. They learn a lesson or undergo some trauma that fundamentally changes who they are. Tony Stark. He goes from carefree party boy to an existential crisis after being kidnapped and ultimately decides to change his entire business model.
I saw young Americans
Movies show Tony primarily as an overly confident billionaire that acts however he chooses in the moment. Then the whole alien invasion happens, enter Iron Man 3. He spends most of the film suffering from PTSD and the overwhelming anxiety that comes from feeling helpless. This change paints him as a dynamic character. The opposite of dynamic is static. A static character does not change at all throughout the story. C-3PO is always C-3PO. SpongeBob is always SpongeBob. Malekith, well, he's Malekith. Static characters are often necessary to push the plot along and highlight the development of the main character. It's why we often see the "you've changed" speech from the best friend. So there you have it. The 4 character aspects that will help you get through that literary analysis that you've probably been putting off all week.